Wonder why. Master P usually don't piss off black people, you know? He's for the culture, 100%.
And this is what he had to say.
But when you think about it again, being yourself, what's been the biggest surprise? The biggest surprise to start in this game for a very, very long time. The biggest surprise.
Our own culture don't believe that we can do it. You know, because they just don't get it. They're like,
this is true.
I mean, like, if I could do it, anybody, you don't have to be the smartest person in the world.
Facts.
Rocket scientists. You just gotta have integrity and do business. And these doors will open up for you.
They will.
Building great relationships. And I think that's the biggest thing for me. Trying to get that negative mindset out of our culture. They still go back to old man slavery that did us.
Oh, he said the S word.
Still hoping on that. I never hoped on it. I can't change the past, but I can change the future. And I think you got to get used to us being successful.
Yes.
And I think a lot of us, we block our own blessings.
We do.
We don't think that we could do it because we're looking at a color. So, I mean, Muhammad Ali was a guy that, and I love, like, his story because he didn't care about that. He just wanted to be around good people, but he did represent for the culture. And I want more African American owned tissue. I don't want this just to be me. I want so many different product brands owned by us, but making it for everybody. Think about
Facts.
it. Other cultures make products. They don't make it for them. They make it for everybody.
People were pissed. They were pissed at P for saying that he does not focus on slavery. And he focuses on
now I see why they're pissed. Let's talk about it. It is Tuesday. Fresh out the shower. You know your boy smells like Versace? Yes. You see the teeth are white as hell because I brush my teeth 2 to 3 times a day. Yes. No plaque, no buildup, no cavities, no gaps. None of those things are going on. You see your boy got a fresh taper too. Looking crispy as hell. Wrapped up right now because my puppy dog, I don't even know if I can catch it, but she has me tied up. Look, she got me tied up right now. You see that? Because she's anxious. She is ready to get this reflection walk going, and we about to get into it. So stay tuned, like the video, sub to the channel, because it's going to be a good one. And we are off. Yes, we are. She could not wait to get out that backyard. I don't blame her. And it is hot out here. It's pretty humid, honestly. Then it is hot. We got a nice breeze going. Thank God, because usually it's about 100 degrees at the moment. And now it is time to get this reflection walk going. And I said before, it's going to be a good one, and I guarantee it is. Why? Because, of course, when you come from a certain background, a certain culture, and when you have prominent figures that have proven that it's not about your race, your culture, it's not about your upbringing that actually is going to be the determining factor whether you're going to be successful or not, you're going to rub a lot of people the wrong way because it's easy to be a victim, right? Especially in the Black community. And the reason why I'm even covering Master P is because, unlike a lot of you guys out there, I actually sat down and had a 2-hour conversation with him about 12 years ago before my son was born about business, because a friend of mine at that particular time was trying to get him to, you know, buy into his company, to be an investor. And he taught us so much about business, mindset, and it was similar to the things that he was saying in this Forbes interview, guys. And this is the biggest issue that's plaguing our culture and why people are pissed off at Master P, because for some sort of reason, we have a lot of people in the Black community that think that it is okay to continue to push this victim mindset, to push this whole, well, slavery is the reason why we're so destitute right now, when in reality, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. Instead of pointing a finger at the white man, you need to be pointing a finger at your parents. Yes, if you grew up in poverty, that is based upon the decisions of your parents because they were too broke to have you. And that was a bad decision that they made instead of getting themselves out of poverty first and then having you. But we don't have those type of conversations because God forbid we hold our elders, our parents, our grandparents to a certain standard and we hold them accountable for putting us in these type of situations. See, me personally, guys, I hold my mother and my father accountable for all of my hardships that I experienced as a child that I should not have experienced because number one, they didn't have us at the right time, okay? So it was a struggle. And then two, they shouldn't have been together in the first place because they were incompatible. They didn't belong with one another. And then I also have to hold myself accountable too because I repeated the same history, right? This is why I am a single father. But you see the difference with me saying, you know what? It is my bad decision making that put my son in his situation. But the difference is I was not going to allow that to determine my son's future because my son lives a good life because of the decisions that I chose to make. What was the decision that I chose to make? Number one, not being a victim. Not using the color of my skin to be an excuse for not being successful. Because at the end of the day, guys, I don't look at myself as being just a black man. No, I look at myself as being a man, being a leader, being a king, and being a competitor. And I want to compete against everybody, not just my own people, the people who look like me. No, I want to be that guy that competes against everybody. White men, black men, Hispanic men, Asian men. Let's line it up and let's go at it. That's the type of mentality that you have to have even in business, guys. Master P was talking about, look, we are the culture that influences the world, right? People pay attention to how we move. Why aren't we in control and the owners of our culture? We're not even in control of the communities that we live in because most black people are renters, right? So why don't we own the things that we claim? You know, certain blocks, certain neighborhoods, we should be owning that. Why is it the fact that we're allowing other cultures to basically own our culture? Because we don't even own our culture, y'all. Y'all know who owns music. Y'all know who owns the fashion industry. And what they do is they cater to what we got going on. They capitalize off of what we got going on. Even in social media, guys, there are people who do not look like us that are more successful than the ones who are a part of the culture, who help create the culture. And y'all are too busy playing the victim, blaming it on slavery, blaming it on Jim Crow, a lot of things that you have never experienced and that you will never experience in your life, okay? And let's take it further than that. We do have our elders that teach certain negative things about the reality of history, right? Because if you have grandparents and they grew up in the segregation, Jim Crow, redlining, societies, they have an excuse of why they feel the way that they do. But at the end of the day, it's still a choice of how you react to certain things. I'll give you an example. My grandmother, God rest her soul, man. God rest her soul. She grew up in that era where there was segregation. It was a lot of racism going on. Okay, she died when she was in her 80s, I believe. So she grew up in the 30s and the 40s, right? Why is it that when my grandmother died, she died having like $1 million worth of assets? Yes, highly educated, she was a teacher. Why is that when she grew up in the harshest cultures? Nope, we're not doing that. My dog trying to take a shit in somebody's yard and I ain't got no bag to pick it up. She gonna have to wait. But why is that? Why did she die a millionaire? Why did she do that? because she did not allow the color of her skin, the culture and society that she lived in, to dictate what her future was going to be. And that's exactly what Master P is talking about. And that's what I don't understand about why people are mad at him, because he's speaking the truth. He is one of what you would call people who achieve the American dream and more. I don't get it. How you doing? Good. Trying to enjoy this weather before it gets too hot, right? I'm telling you. Yep. Have a good one, man. All right. You too. Guys, you got to talk to your neighbors. Be cordial. Have a level of class. Just be a nice person. Come on, man. Act like you got some home training. But anyways, yes. My grandmother died rich. She left an inheritance to all of her children, and she had a lot of them. I got 2 uncles. I got how many aunts? 2 uncles, 1 aunt, and my grandmother had 2 stepchildren. And she was able to raise all of them and still was able to leave a significant inheritance to all of them. So it's like, what is the excuse now in 2026, okay? Yes, racism still exists, but not at the magnitude that it did in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and, you know, past that, right? So why are we making an excuse for other people, other cultures to do better than us? And we're still talking about there's racism. No, it's not racism, guys. It's poor decision making. It's having kids when you should not be having kids at that particular time. It's certain decisions that we make that prohibit us from being successful. It is literally a mindset that we have that is basically keeping us stagnant. And we got to change that. And for people that sit here and get mad at Master P for speaking the truth is insane. This guy does nothing but invest into the black community, guys. He does nothing but philanthropy year round. This guy drops so much knowledge and educates us on a regular basis. And he's showing you how to do it. He's been doing that for decades. And now people are sitting over here in outrage. Y'all trying to cancel Master P? Seriously? Really? That's what we're doing? But it just goes to show that we lack accountability and we have so much further that we need to go as far as our mindset is concerned. So I say that to say this, guys, before I wrap this up. Listen to the message, okay? Break it down. Put it on a scale. And really see if it makes sense or not, instead of getting in your feelings and being emotional about the things that are not pleasing to your ears. Because the truth hurts sometimes. It's like a kick to the gut. It really is, or a kick to the balls sometimes, guys. But it is what it is, and you got to take it, ingest it, and you have to utilize it in order to better yourself. That's the only way us black people are going to be able to take our lives, our culture to the next level. 1, stop being a victim. 2, make better decisions. 3, pay attention to the successful people who are in the culture who look like you, and don't get so damn offended and try to sit here and cancel people because you don't like the truth and it's in front of your face. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction response to what Master P had to say. Shout out to Anton Daniels for the content, allowing us to use his content and not putting a copyright on it, man. Good dude, man. This is what, and see, that's another thing. You can't hate on a man that is allowing you to grow your channel, your platform for free, because a lot of people are not allowing you to use their content, which is fair. It is what it is. It's theirs. They can do whatever they want. But the people who allow you to do it, you got to shout them out. You got to give them their flowers and their props, y'all.